Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right folks, so for this video I'm going to be unboxing and briefly reviewing the 4K picture for my latest 4K Blu-ray Steelbook pickup that I got for the Nun 2. Now I picked this up on Amazon Italy. It was the week of Black Friday and I got this for €23, which is an incredible price because it actually was the week that this movie actually came out. And to get it on Steelbook form, 4K, €23, it's a fantastic price. Now, unfortunately, it is gone back up to €30. But having said that, I still think that's a great price for a 4K Steelbook, particularly for a newer release, especially when you consider that the standard release is going for €30 on Amazon UK. And I always say this, but if you are interested in picking this up and you don't want to spend the €30, just wait. Amazon Italy are famous for dropping their Steelbooks down in price, and I'm sure it won't be too long before this goes right back down to €23. Now, I actually went to see this in the cinema, and I remember just leaving the cinema, and the first thing I said to my fiance was I could not wait to get this home on my own setup, particularly my OLED TV, because this is hands down, and I am not kidding, hands down, one of the darkest movies I have ever seen, and I knew well this would lend well to OLED TVs, and my god, it did not disappoint. I'll be talking about that more very, very soon. But yeah, Michael Chavez took the directing role for this one, and I have to tell you, I was skeptical to say the least, because he actually did direct. He directed 2 movies in the Conjuring universe. He done The Curse of La Llorona, I think it's called. And that's hands down probably one of the worst movies in that Conjuring franchise. Now, he also directed the third one, The Conjuring 3, I think it was, The Devil Made Me Do It. And I think that's the worst of that trilogy as well. So yes, very skeptical when I heard about him directing this one. But I have to admit, he done a wonderful job. This is a solid entry into the Conjuring universe. And for me personally, the key to this is the setting. It's a fantastic setting. It's kind of like an old French Catholic school it's held in. It's the kind of setting that, you know, nightmares are made of, and it works incredibly well for the Nun 2. But not just that, but it has an all-round cast, a great all-round cast, and one shout I have to do in particular is a Tassia Farmiga. Her performance alone is worth checking this movie out. And she is the sister of Vera Farmiga, who plays Lorraine Warren in the Conjuring movies. And I'm kind of hoping that maybe someday we can get the two of them together in, hopefully, fingers crossed, a movie in the Conjuring franchise. I'm hoping and praying that that will happen. I say it will be quite special. Now, you know, it goes without saying, you do have a lot of jump scares, a lot of unnecessary jump scares in this, but take nothing away from it. It does have its creepy moments as well, and it will send shivers down your spine. The character of the nun herself, she's kind of starting to go into legendary status when it comes to me. I think she is a wonderful, wonderful villain, and I'm hoping we see one more movie in this franchise, just to kind of round it all off. Now, in terms of special features in this one, folks, unfortunately, it's not all that good. There's only 2 featurettes, and both of them are, I think are less than 10 minutes long, so quite poor, unfortunately. Now, for the 4K transfer in this one, I'm going to make this short and sweet. All you have to do is knock on the first 10 minutes of this movie, and you know exactly what you are getting when it comes to its 4K picture. Like I said, it is hands down one of the darkest movies I have ever seen, and the way that the blacks are handled in this 4K release is absolutely astonishing. It is made for OLED TVs, but not to say that anyone that doesn't have an OLED TV won't enjoy it. I just think that if you do have that OLED, you're just going to appreciate them dark blacks. But when you see that increased shadow detail as well, oh my god, it's just the perfect movie for shadow detail. And I'm sure anyone that's seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, it's by no means the most colourful movie you're ever likely to see, but when you do see colour, particularly when them colours come out from the darkness, it is a sight to behold. It is a beautiful, now I mean it, a beautiful 4K transfer. And like I said, all you need to do is see the first 10 minutes and you know exactly what you're getting into with this 4K transfer. But the real star of the show here is the Dolby Atmos soundtrack that you're getting on this. This is hands down demo worthy. It is a very fun, active mix. It is relentless. It never stops. And I'm always saying this. When it comes to Dolby Atmos, I find horror is the way to go. I always have a great time. And it really, the Atmos elevated this movie. The actual picture quality elevated as well. It actually made the movie that little bit more scarier. I have nothing but good things to say about the 4K transfer, folks. And if you're a fan of this movie, definitely look into picking up this on 4K. I think you'll be massively impressed by it. Right, folks, so I'm going to take you around this Steelbook and give you a proper look at it. I think you're really going to like this one. Right, so here we go, the Nun 2. So as per usual, there was a J card. I've removed it, and I'm going to just quickly show it to you now. So bear in mind, this is an Italian release, so a lot of the writing on the top here will be in Italian, but I can assure you everything else on the Steelbook is in English. So that is the technical aspects there if you do want to pause it and check them out. So that is the J card, so put that to a side. Right, let's get on to the Steelbook itself. So the first thing I want to say is it has a simple matte finish, no spot glossing, no embossing, no debossing as per usual, but take nothing away from it. I think the matte finish absolutely suits this Steelbook, and check the artwork out. It suits the movie to an absolute T. It's almost like she's shrouded in fog, and you know, it's like smoke. I don't know how to describe it, but it works incredibly well. And the face of the nun, it is unbelievably creepy. Of course, when you do bend the light against it, you'll notice that the one eye kind of just lights up, and you see that quite a bit in the movie as well. So to see it kind of work on the Steelbook, I thought was absolute genius. So yes, I have no complaints when it comes to the main artwork on this one. Right, so I'm going to take us onto the spine of it. There you have it. And right around to the back. And I love the artwork here again, but I'm always saying this, and I know I sound like a broken record, but I wish Warner Brothers would stop with the credits on the back of the Steelbooks, because it takes something away from the actual artwork. But as you can see, it is the number 2, and then you've got the kind of silhouette of the nun in the middle. It's a pretty cool design choice, and yeah, I really like it. So I'm going to open the Steelbook up in full and give you a proper look at it, but there you have it. So that is the Steelbook's artwork on both sides. So I'm going to turn it around and let's have a look at the discs themselves. So that is your 4K disc. And then, of course, you have your Blu-ray disc and different color schemes on the discs themselves. And that lastly brings us on to the inside of the Steelbook itself. So there you have it, folks. I really do love this Steelbook. I fell in love with it the minute I seen the pictures for it, and thankfully the pictures lived up to it, because yeah, it's a beautiful looking release. Right, so like I said at the start of this video, if you are interested in this Steelbook, it is on Amazon Italy. I'm almost certain you can get it on HMV as well. And the real strange thing that I found when it came to this Steelbook is I actually checked YouTube around 2 days ago, and I couldn't find one single video on this Steelbook, which is quite bizarre, because it really is a beautiful looking release. Maybe there's not much of a fan base out there, or maybe I'm the only one that likes it, which is an absolute shame, because like I said, the Steelbook is absolutely beautiful on this one. Right, folks, so there you have it. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you could leave a comment down below, and please share your thoughts on this one. I'm very curious to hear what you are going to say out there. Something's telling me I'm going to be on my own on this one. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.